I don't know how to say this. I haven't got the full details yet, but they said from the toxicology report, they said the body has started decomposing before they exhumed the body. And this person told me now that case the tongue. So for her to tell me,
cause of that cannot be established.
So for her to tell me case the tongue, then
they cannot determine cause of death.
Yeah, I don't think it's good.
Okay, now, so the toxicology result that they have been waiting for, is that the case now?
Oh, who's calling him now?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Please talk.
All right. Cause of death was concluded as uncertain due to decomposition.
We said they don't. They are
Please calm down. Please not the way, please.
Baba Mohbad is live now. What's his place? You can stream Baba Mohbad's live for us.
Before they started the autopsy, the pathologist had everything in camera. They make sure they took everything concerning the body, concerning the external body. Even when they started opening up the body, they had it in the video. So they have not gotten to the point after him explaining some few things to the court. They have gotten to a state whereby they need to project it, how the body was before they started the autopsy for some evidences. Do you get it? So they need to project it out, how the body. Of course, the pathologist said the body has started decomposing. The body has started decomposing, and then it will not be nice. Even if the body is not decomposing, it will not be okay for daddy to be there to witness it. So he has to come out.
Issue, and I believe the lawyers need to start looking into that part now. If care is not taken, it might be that even though that inquest, they're actually looking for the fact finding on what Kpai Mohbad. But right now, look for what's it called? For give me that word. It's for them to look for this thing.
Welcome, Lady Ryan.
That can lead them to the Kpai of
Sorry, Bossman.
Now,
Bossman, please, 1 second.
Now.
Bossman.
Yeah.
Can Lady Ryan, is the account okay now?
I'm with you.
I mean, Lady Ryan account, is he okay now?
She's not. He's not okay. No, he's not okay.
Okay, please continue.
Okay. Her account is not okay. She can't come up.
Okay.
But the fact is that she now for motive now. If they now start to look for motive, maybe this one will now make them to now start looking at the case as a homicide case, as a motive.
Exactly.
Since Mohbad,
and that was what Private was saying yesterday.
If Mohbad could call Liãm bastard, what is going on? Do you know what this guy said again? Only go Faja gidi gidi go. Only Primeboy said. Mohbad told him that he only had sex with Wunmi one time, and then he has been saying that maybe he might not be the father of Liãm. Have you heard that part?
Wow.
Yes. Can you see that? It's arguable now to start talking about the paternity. So if every person of Wunmi, if truly they are looking for Mohbad, they should stop taking side with either Baba Mohbad or Wunmi. They should start looking at the real justice for Mohbad if they are truly looking for justice for Mohbad. If truly they are looking for justice for Mohbad, if truly they are not just women, all these what they call them, women supporting women.
Supporting women.
If they are truly for justice for Mohbad, then they should now listen to what this guy is saying, and they should now look into it. That is, could this be true? So give it up to both lawyers of Baba Mohbad, Shitu and Odumosu.
But Bossman, please.
That's just what it is.
Bossman.
They're going to read, I guess they're going to read the report today, the toxicology. And that's what we should be waiting for. Because toxicology doesn't lie. It will tell you the truth, the time that they died. But if mistakenly, the way things are looking like now, it's likely that if Mohbad died on Monday.
Case don't finish with that too.
If Mohbad Kpai on Monday,
that means the case is over.
what we're working at. Exactly.
The case is over. If the toxicology dictate that Mohbad Kpai on Monday, that is it.
The toxicology doesn't lie. It doesn't lie.
Nah. And that is it. That's the final. No more case. Everybody will just be. They will sweep everybody, and that's it. At that time, nobody can come to your aid anymore. You might have backups, but there are limits to what the backups can do. You know, when evidence are so glaring, staring at you like this in the eye, and you have people marching, saying, we want this thing to be like this, we want the justice. And when the evidence are so glaring, nothing the judge can do. No, nothing. And that's how it works. Nothing.
Anybody that wants,
if you've lied on that
wants to
already,
take this case,
and you've confused the whole world that Mohbad died on Tuesday, and the toxicology now revealed that it was on Monday. Wow, that would be something else. That would be something else. And let me give it up to Wunmi lawyer as well. I heard now that they actually tackled Primeboy.
They are very intelligent. They are very intelligent.
Very, very intelligent.
Very, very
now,
intelligent.
when Primeboy mentioned the issue of CCTV in that house, then they say immediately the lawyer said objection. And he now asked Primeboy, but you fought with Darusha. So how does those two statements correlate? You said there was a CCTV in the house. Primeboy said so. Immediately the other stood up and said, but you and Darusha had a fight. Are you getting what was going on there? It's like, if you are going to be mentioning that part, then me too. I will tell you what that you had a fight with Darusha. But we don't know when. Was it during the show? Was it before the show? Was it after the show?
No, because I don't even know why they said that Mohbad Primeboy had a fight with Darusha. So if they were asking about the CCTV in the house, was the fight in the house or after the show? If it's at the show, it does not matter because the question they ask you is that was there CCTV camera in that house? If there was CCTV camera in the house and it is true that he had a fight with Darusha in that house and CCTV was going to show the fight, even with Primeboy and Darusha. So you guys, where are you hiding the CCTV? Bring it out and let us see everything that happened in that house. And do you know what? If we successfully bring out the DVR, you're going to see more than what you guys expected.
Yes.
It's likely you're going to see them rapping DRUG. Probably you will see them packaging all these things. You are going to see more that are going to put all these BP people in problems. You're going to see more than what you guys bargained for. That's what you've been waiting for. Because in the DVR, there's going to be a lot that you guys are not bargaining for that you guys are going to see on the footage. So get prepared.
You know what, Tosin, please, if you have any info for us? Has anything come in? Tosin, are you there?
No, not yet. Later, please.
Okay. Myro.
Hello, everybody.
That the toxicology result cannot be ascertained. What if it be one handicap? What's all this again now?
They are
So they are not
time.
doing anything again today.
Call them out. They shouldn't give us those story. We shouldn't accept that story. Call them out.
Now, wow. What's all this now?
God. Nigeria, no.
What's all this now? Child.
Not again.
That entire body abroad. Those people, that's why I said, when they were doing internal whatever of Mohbad, they allowed Baba Mohbad to come with his own pathologist. They should have allowed Baba Mohbad and Wunmi to come with their own pathologist. They did not allow them to come with their own pathologist, so they did Ojoro. So whatever they put on the body of Mohbad, by the time they fly the entire body abroad, Ashiri Wama 2, man. Ashiri Wama 2. So whatever they took to abroad, why are we so sure that that is Mohbad's body? You see, how do you know that the specimen they took abroad was even for Mohbad? They tried to make this thing to be inconclusive. That is what they're trying to do. Inconclusive. And we have to see if that's what they're going to do. Just know that we're going to create more, we're going to pay more money to fly the entire body abroad. Or yes, we have to fly entire body abroad.
Man, this is so sad. This is so sad, man.
So for all the 12 weeks that we waited for to come and give us this story, this is what they're trying to do. Non-conclusive, inconclusive, and that's what they're trying to do. All right. So they should give us that result. The lawyer must collect that result. We will go and ask for the authentication of that report. If that is the report the American people gave to them, the name of the clinic, they must have a copy. So the lawyer and the son must request for that copy, and we will go and verify. And then they must also take a little piece of Mohbad's specimen and fly it to abroad again and ask them that the body that you guys specimen that they sent to you so correlate with our own specimen. You see, this is why I said that we have to be one step ahead of the government. We have to be one step ahead of the government. I've been telling you before that how do we know? Since then I've been telling them, how do you know the specimen that the America is actually a specimen? The specimen is to them. What I need is another specimen of somebody else that told multiple many things. So they've got to work with that. We don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So now, our job to do that, we are going to raise more money. You see, this case, I told you, it will take time. We're going to spend money. At a point, we are going to fly the entire body abroad. We're going to fly the entire body abroad. Because number one, anything could have happened when they were dissecting the body part. And I ask, if you hear me when I've been screaming, that why didn't they tell the family of Mohbad, Baba's side, and the Wunmi side to come with their own personal pathologist to witness whatever they were doing there? If they are doing the right thing, if they put a chemical on Mohbad's whatever to flush out whatever evidence that you're going to find out in the body of Mohbad. You think it's not possible? You think, no, super vibe, you think they cannot do that?
Yeah.
If it's most something, when I told you that Ojoro go day, Ojoro don't day, I've been screaming that Ojoro don't day. So far that I asked them question, it is the duty of the government to invite that, okay, we want to dissect the body, we want to do internal autopsy for Mohbad. It's the duty that whatever you're trying to do on Mohbad, you must provide, Baba Mohbad, you must come with your specialist. Wunmi, you must come with your specialist for transparency to occur. And whatever the government specialists are doing there, they will be the way to investigate and to supervise whatever they were doing there. One more anybody. But I have an external autopsy, a blessing. Mohbad to be there. But when I want to put internal, you tell that to go to did she, even if she was there, does she know whatever they are doing there? Whatever they are cutting for, whatever they are doing the right thing or not? That is what I said. Indictment, indict the public, the government, indict them. So when I was saying all this, people were not paying attention. You see what is going on right now? You see where we are today. I've been telling them, when they said the offense dissect body, they tell Baba Mohbad to bring their own personal pathologist. Nobody talk about it. You don't be inclusive. And you talk about handling this just Mohbad. It's high time there is war. We are fighting ourselves. But look at it. We do not have insight to think about the future that the race when our government game will only by you play. And whatever you see that they're trying to play, it is our duty to block it. We should be one step ahead of the government. We are relaxing. We are just relaxing. Now they came out that the whatever is inconclusive. We're not looking again. Look at us right now. The way forward now is that it's either they cut the way forward now is this. The son, I'll be so disappointed if the son did not request for the copy of that result. That paperwork. You must collect that paperwork. See, the place Toxicology result here, you cannot forge it. in case they came to give us Fabu, the son must collect a copy of that result paper. On that result paper, it will show the name of the clinic, the name of the whatever that did the results. All right, in America, it is not the duty of the lawyer of Mohbad to contact them to check on the authentication of that result. If it is true or not, you should forward it or email it to them, and then they should confirm if it is true or not. If they say it is true, it is real, then you will not say, okay, you are a counsel the way forward.
I'm coming. I'll tell you the way. I will tell you the way forward. Okay. I told you from day one. I said this is an incidental case. They're treating this case as an incident. Okay. And why do I say that? Because they're waiting for toxicology report or autopsy to back up whatever Wunmi or all the people that they interrogated already stated.
Exactly.
They didn't work on this case at all. Because if there was a case, there's no way as advanced as Nigeria is, they will not come out and tell you that we believe this case is suspicious as in is a murder case and we're going to continue to do investigation until we find out what is going on. Okay. Let me tell you something. There's a CTC that you read yesterday that we all listened to. That CTC is your greatest weapon. Because there's no way women can go under oath, tell two different stories in court in front of everybody, and the court will not see the differences in the story. Okay? No way. You read the CTC yesterday. Throughout the whole of yesterday, I was bothered. The first CTC the CTC that you read, Wunmi stated that they say, why do you think what happened to Mohbad? She said, it's an, she and Primeboy and Mohbad was fighting. And after they were fighting, Mohbad hit the window, whatever, his hand busted. And the next thing, he was injured. And the nurse came to the house, tried to treat him. You know how the story went, right? And what happened is that when she gave that full illustration, the interviewer asked her, so do you believe that this is what led to Mohbad's death? She replied, yes. That is the injury and the injection that the nurse gave him that led to Mohbad's death. That was what she said. You read it. This is not a statement that is coming from a blogger. This is not a statement that is coming from anywhere. This is a statement that came from the CTC. She acknowledged that this guy died from an accident, of an injury on his hand. Then later on, in the same report, she was now talking about NDLEA. And the lady was like, how does this NDLEA collaborate with this statement that you just made, of Mohbad? What does it have to do with Mohbad's death? She went into all this story right and left and stuff, because there was an incident with Zinoleski and Mohbad, and stuff like that. They were picked up and they gave him something to drink and so on and so on and so on and so on. And the lady asked her, so then what happened after? She said they went to the hospital. That was what she said. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we too.
She said they went to the hospital. And when she said they went to the hospital, they now ask her, so what happened at the hospital? You know what she stated? She said that they didn't find nothing and everything was okay. And they didn't find nothing. They just released him. The lady was now asking her, so what does this have to do with Mohbad's, death? Why this illustration? Under oath, Wunmi stated that she's just trying to find justice and she's just trying to help the court house to find Mohbad's justice. Let me tell you something. That is one of the most craziest thing I have ever seen in my life. How can you say someone you already concluded to the courthouse that they died from an injury that occurred from a fight, and you are now the same person trying to find justice? You're now the same person trying to find justice, and you're trying to implicate Kelly. You cannot go to the courthouse. They interviewing you. You tell two different stories that has nothing to do together. Listen, anyone that is over here that is educated, you know that incident is different from an injury. Correction. An injury is different from a plot. She already claimed that this young man had an injury from a fight that made him to call the nurse, that injected him, that there was a complication.
Please, guys, let's tap, and let's share. Let's share to more people so that they can come on board, please. Thank you very much. Please, let's tap. Continue,
yes, there was a complication that occurred from the medication that he was injected with. And this complication, this complication went with, this complication caused, can you guys hear me? Because I'm hearing myself back.
We can hear you.
Okay. And this complication caused is the demise. Wunmi said this complication caused is the demise. So then later on, what is Wunmi now trying to help the court with to find justice? If Wunmi friend and everybody already concluded that it was an accident that caused, if it was an accident that caused Mohbad's death, then which justice are you guys finding? Let me tell you something. Wunmi should have just stick to her story and said that, yeah, it was the fight that caused the death. There was no reason for her to bring the story of NDLEA. And not only that, there was no reason for her to tell the court that she was trying to find justice for Mohbad. Because if she was truly trying to find justice for Mohbad, she would have went after Primeboy and said, court, you know, the fight between my husband, I feel like it should be investigated and Primeboy should be investigated. There was no need for NDLEA story. So she was now trying to create a scene in this court and telling this interviewer, the person that was interrogating her, she was trying to literally tell them that she believed that some people, maybe Naira Marley, all these, all these other guys, and, some people were after her husband's life. Because Latan dropped some videos during that time. She was trying to take the story from herself, right? Remove the story from herself and send it to everywhere she wants to. And so because of that court, I want to assist you in this fight for the justice for Mohbad. Listen, I have never seen anything like that. Super vibe, I told you yesterday. This is one of the most ridiculous things I have ever seen. And how she could get away with that in the court of law and people stood there and listened to that still shocked me. I'm being honest. So this is my deal. The boss said, where do I think is the way forward? I don't know how to say this. If I were you guys, I will involve a private investigator. You guys need to form everybody's talking different thing. From an alliance, from an organization, if you really want to come to the root of this thing when it comes to Mohbad's death.
That's why I said that we need to do press conference is needed ASAP. Let America get to know that the ojoro that the government has been doing, and we are ready to fly the entire body of Mohbad for a proper investigation abroad. Fly that body abroad. Take all the body of Mohbad abroad.
The boss, wait. Only that Mohbad is Autopsy, and not only that, the CCTV boxer. Wunmi claimed in the CCTV statement that Mohbad took a shower. Do you mean to tell me that Mohbad outdone the same boxer even after he took a shower? Are you understanding?
You were there yesterday when we read the CTC now. You see, you can feel me. That's why I said that I wanted. That's why I said I wanted you to be on. You are my jury. You are the part of the jury. You heard what we read out, right? You can see the ojoro there.
So to me, I feel like there's something huge that happened, and I have to say this, and I'm gonna break it down into three. Number one, something happened at the concert, and I'll tell you the reason why. And I've said this to you before. People keep saying something happened at Wunmi's house. No, something happened at the concert. Because there's no way the CTC can claim that there were people, fans all around Mohbad. Everybody were hailing. Primeboy said they were trying to clear the road. And Wunmi said that they were everybody blocking to prevent him and to, keep him safe. So because of that, they were trying to tell him to get inside the car. Please follow my statement, okay? And the next thing, in the same scenario, there was a fight, and Ikorodu boys did not see the fight. There was a fight. All these fans that were blocking, they did not see the fight. You know, let me tell you something. When you go to shows and celebrities are in the shows, as a matter of fact, until the celebrity leaves, most fans do not leave. That is just reality. So at this event, Mohbad was fighting, Primeboy inside the car, like Wunmi claimed. She said she didn't witness it, but she went and get help, right? But she could give a statement on something that she did not witness. And the court will accept it. You didn't witness it, but you are giving a storyline, okay? So, and the next thing, she went to get help, and for her to go get help, that means it's a big fight, right? So you mean that this fight was so huge that you have to go get help? Ikorodu boys did not see no fight. There's no video of a fight. There's nobody coming out that there was a major fight. The driver of the car, nobody have a city statement for the driver of the car. Splendid, the one that also gave a narrative, you understand, could not stop the fight. They had to go get a help. And this fight was so big that the old fans, listen, all these fans that were blocking the way that they were trying to protect Mohbad from did not witness the fight. And not only that, let me factor the fact in that Yoruba people are loud. I'm a Yoruba girl, okay? You mean Yoruba people are fighting? As loud as you can get. Nobody see none of that. Do you understand my point? So that is the first error in this case. And if there was a fight and it was bleeding, like the whatever said it was bleeding profusely, okay, let's assume that there was a fight in that car and Mohbad got injured in his hand. I'm pretty sure there should be a forensic, evidence in the car, blood, splatter, all those measurements, all those reports. Where are the reports? You should ask the law enforcer. Where are the reports of the scene of the Korodu incident and the blood splatter in the car that they claim that they were driving the Prado? You understand what I'm saying? There should be an evidence in there. They should provide that report. Let me tell you something. You have the right to go after the police department, the Nigerian law enforcer, and ask them for the report of their evidence, okay? Because you have to have a report. So what am I trying to tell you in a nutshell? So that first scene from Ikorodu is questionable. You understand? Because there's no reason why you can tell me that there was a fight. And I'm going to tell you what I think happened, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm going to say it. I don't care. I do not believe that Mohbad made it home alive, okay? And the reason why I don't believe that Mohbad made it home alive is he could have had an altercation with someone. It does not have to be the organizer of the event. And it could have also been the organizer of the event. It might have nothing to do with the event at all. It could have been something that happened among Mohbad and his wife and his friend before they got home. So the boy probably had an incident. So they now took his, lifeless body or his unconscious body home. On Monday, they were thinking of what they're going to do, all the lies that they're going to be scripted up. That is why when Mom called Mohbad did not pick up the phone. That is why everybody that tried to reach Mohbad on Monday could not reach him, because there was an incident and they were trying to cook up a story and they were trying to find solutions.
Can I interject you real quick, Privy?
You can interject me. That's not a problem. Okay. When I'm done with
real quick, respectfully. See, we're going back and forth over when time the incidents were occurred at the Ikorodu, the show, or at the house. See, at Mohbad's residence, before you can get to the estate of Mohbad, there are videos, there are cameras, there are security posts in front of the estate of Mohbad, and they have cameras. An incident happened right at the street streets in front of the gates. They should ask if truly Shitu is a real boss. If you can get this job done, I will call him boss man. Get the footage of Mohbad on that very day when they drove into the estate.
Sweetheart, the footage that you're going to get, I can just tell you straight up, it's just common sense. They're in a Prado.
No, they came down. They came down. They came down.
Okay, who came down?
So what actually happened? There was a drama that happened in front of that security checkpoint in front of the gate. Yes.
That was at the roundabout. Oshid roundabout.
Yes.
The Oshid roundabout.
And number two, even in front of the gate, there is a post, there is a security post. And number two, there are cameras in front of Mohbad's house, the side of Mohbad's house, that will show when they got down from the car. Let us see if they carry Mohbad into the house. It's as simple as this. See, this case is not hard. Don't make it difficult. Don't make this case difficult.
The boss, I have a question for you. If there's an argument at the roundabout,
and if they don't park inside, they park outside the compound. So Mohbad will have walked into the compound.
The boss, it's still going back to my narrative. If there's an argument in the roundabout and there's an argument in front of Mohbad house, what is the argument about? Is it not about what has already happened?
It is about the argument of Wunmi and Mohbad. Not about Primeboy. It has nothing to do with Primeboy.
I'm not talking about Primeboy. Primeboy already went on from the event.
Yes.
As claimed. If there's a body or if there's an injured person in the car or if there's a zombie or a dead person inside the car, what do you think will be going on Monday?
Now, let me come to table. Do you remember our preview and supervise as we were reading the CTC yesterday? They asked me on Monday when Mohbad woke up at what time? 1 p.m., right? 1 p.m. He said Mohbad still went downstairs to play with his friends.
That is a lie.
Mohbad still, hold on.
You know why I say that is a lie?
Hold on now. Preview, hold on. So if truly Mohbad went to play with his friend in the evening, so why did you lie to Mama Mohbad that when Mama Mohbad said she called you on Monday and you claimed that Mohbad was sleeping?
Okay, well, let me tell you something that you need to know right now. I'm diverting you guys' mind to an angle that nobody cares to look at, okay? I want to tell you something that is extremely important. When significant people that matters to Mohbad could not reach Mohbad, that is a red flag. And if Wunmi could lie under oath and try to implicate NDLEA, nothing that she says matters because everything is scripted and everything is a lie. You can't lie about two different stories under oath, and I will now use your words as an example. That's why I say you need a private investigator. You need an investigative person on this case. You guys keep using Wunmi narratives and a statement of Mohbad made it home as a form of evidence. That is theory.